miss you 9th, 10th, and 11th graders terribly. They just almost tears every day for how much they miss you guys. All right, so today is Friday, March 19th, and we're going to go Polynomials 4. And this is pretty much a lot like what we've been doing, except now there's going to be a multiplication signs in, and they're even going to throw a division sign in one of them. All right, so here we go. The first thing you want to do is, on this right here, we can take the negative 4c plus 16, and we're going to take a negative 4 out of that, and then that would be c minus 4. So again, go through these, do your GCF first, and then take a negative out if you can, and then the factor, which is what I did, and then you're going to cancel. All right, so now we're going to start canceling. This is gone because I factored it. C minus 4 knocks out C minus 4, so that's 1. 45 divided by 5 is the same thing as 9 over 1. And I think that's all that I can cancel. So if we look on top, the top would be 9. And on the bottom, all we have left is negative 4. So that's your answer to number 1. Okay, number 2. This one doesn't have any plus or minus signs at all. This is just all times. I think the easiest way to do these is cancel your numbers out first. So 5 and 5 go to a 1 and 1. 4 and 8 go to a 1 and 2. And then multiply straight across. So if you look at this one, you got x to the 5th times x to the 3rd, which equals x to the 8th. You have y to the 4th times y to the 10th, which is y to the 14th. And that's all over x times x is x squared. And then y squared, there's nothing there, so that would be y squared. And we got to go one more step. Don't stop there. So 8 minus 2 is 6, so that would be x to the 6th. 14 minus 2 is 12, so it would be y to the 12th. And they're both positive, so they're good. So this should be pretty simple for you guys. We've done a lot of things like that. Okay, number 3 is a little bit weird, and that's because you notice over here they don't have anything underneath there. So you think it's a 0, but it's not. What's really underneath here, the book isn't going to write for you because I figure you're smart enough to do it without that. Draw a bar and put a 1 down there. So anytime you see it blank, that's what it really means. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and follow this through. We're going to look for a GCF, and there isn't one, so then we're going to factor. So this one right here will factor into x minus 6 and x plus 2. And then over there we got a 3 and an x plus 6. We cannot cancel an x minus 6 with an x plus 6. They're not the same. So to be truthful on this one, nothing cancels out. So the answer is just what's there. And you can just leave it like that because there's nothing that will reduce. So that will happen sometimes, you guys. Nothing will reduce. All right, so let's do number 4 where 1 will reduce. So you've got n minus 5 here. So we can't do anything with that. This one here, we're going to factor this into n plus 4 times n plus 4. We're going to factor this into n times n plus 4. We're going to factor this one into n minus 5 and n plus 2. All right, so now when we go ahead and we're going to cancel things out. So I've got an n plus 4 here, knocks out this n plus 4. This n minus 5 knocks out this n minus 5. Okay, that's it. So now my answer is going to be what's left on top, which is n plus 4. And then on the bottom, I've got n times n plus 2. Now, I think the book might multiply this together, but I'm fine with it to leave it like this because we'll use that later on to do that. Yeah, do your work and quit watching the video. Okay, so this one, like I just told you a minute ago, there's nothing underneath here. It means that that's going to be over 1. But since it's division, get to work. So you're going to take this right here and you're going to flip it upside down because it's division. So I'm going to rewrite this as x times x minus 1 over x plus 2. So I'm going to change division to times. I'm going to put the 1 on top now because I'm flipping it. And I'm going to go ahead and factor this. That factors into x plus 3 times x minus 1 Okay, and so now, once we do that, now we can go ahead and cancel. Don't cancel across division. Okay, so we got an x minus 1 up here, and an x minus 1 here. And that looks like that's it. So x times 1 would be x on top. And on the bottom, we'd have x plus 2 times x plus 3. So you guys, the book might multiply those together, but again, this is fine right here. You can just leave it like that. So I hope that's going pretty easy for you, and I hope you have a great Friday. And I will put the assignment up that you're doing for this on the Google channel for you, classroom. All right, have a great day, guys, and good weekend.
Bye.
Yeah, you guys. Yes.
Bye.
Ooh, my battery was just about dead. God, that must have been too long of a video, guys. Was I up there too long?
No, you were up there.